Traveling through hyperspace isn't like dusting crops, boy. All right, everybody, here we are, issue 57. So I'm trying a couple different angles here. So we got one over here, one up there. The one up here is my old phone, really old, so I don't even know what the quality is. But we're going to see what we think of the angle on this side, and it should be interesting. And you can see my wife's leg there in the background. So this issue, we only have a few parts to put in, so it should go nice and quick, but it should be very momentous, meaning very important. So the only parts we have are these cables, this plug, and this circuit board here. And all we have to do is put that in. So let's go ahead and get these parts out, and we'll get these put in. I'm not sure what screws we bolt those in with. Using 4 self-tapping screws. Are they the brass ones? They've got to be the brass ones. Probably the ones that we used last time. What part was it we put? Oh, these pieces up here when we put those parts in. All right. So this gets mounted like that. Yeah? Yeah, like this. There we go. Yeah. All right. So let's get some screws here and my screw and driver, and I'll go ahead and get these attached. All right, we are secure. There's that one. Now the only other part is this little rubber piece. And I think it goes over here. Maybe not, because it's showing a screw hole. Where's the spot with the screw hole available? Right here. Okay. All right. Okay. So this goes. Um, so apparently I feed this up through this hole. Can you guys see this hole? Hole right here. Oh, crying out loud. Um, there we go. All right, and then to screw that down, it is one of these silver screws. We got a bunch of these, so that won't be a hard thing to find. All right. And so this acts as a cover, and I'll show you. So on the top side, it is right here, and I'll flip this over after a bit, and you'll be able to see it. But then it's where you can jack in power. So I think there's a way that you can make this so you can have it like recharge or whatever, instead of having to replace the batteries constantly. Currently, I have to replace the batteries constantly. I don't know if this has recharging built in, or if that's something you have to buy separate and extra or whatever. I guess we'll find out. And screw with self-tapping screws. Look at that, I have 2 left. Perfect. Worked out well. So the reason why I said this was going to be a momentous occasion is because when we get all done, I should be able to connect the boarding ramp and we can test it for the first time and see if it goes up and down like it's supposed to. Alright, so the rest is just going to tell me how to plug in the wires, so we'll get that done. This one goes here. I don't know where the switch goes. Probably over something like that. Oh, these are for lights, landing lights. Let's go ahead and get these untwisted. Connect these. This one. Plug the 2-pin connector from the battery box. Ah, that's the battery box. And this must be the other one from the boarding ramp. So what I had to do was take the battery box off of the top part in order to be able to do this, because normally the battery box is mounted on the top, and and I don't remember. Apparently there's an extension cable or something for it. Alright, so let's turn this bad boy on. It is ONN. And to test it, turn the battery box switch on, press the blue main switch. The red LED on the board should come on. If it does not, check the battery connector, blah, blah, blah. Press test A button on the board once. I think this is A. Oh, look, there it goes. Can you guys see that? Of course, the legs that I have are far too tall, so it can only go so far. Let me make sure you guys can see this. Check my camera. And then we'll press A again, and it goes back up. So first thing you'll notice when you press the button, the lights come on, so you'll be able to see here. And of course, if I wanted to have this set up with if I wanted to have it set up with the boarding ramp down on the landing legs, which I don't think I'll be able to, I would flip this part open somehow. I don't know how to do this. How cool is that? And of course this happens, it comes with a remote control. So you'll be able to hit the remote control and the boarding ramp will go up and down accordingly. I did, off camera, I did glue these brackets in place. I had mentioned how they had fallen off and I'd probably have to glue them in place. I had to glue them in place. There you go. That is everything for issue 57. Very short video. We're looking at 10-ish minutes. Not a lot going on in this issue. We didn't get very many parts. There may be some parts that I could be painting the black for the blackout part, but I'm not going to worry about that. I'm just happy I got this part done. Another part of it just all starting to come together. So thanks everybody for watching, and may the force be with you always.